Well, hello, welcome to the Cruise Diary, and what a great week it's been. The naming ceremony of the Queen Elizabeth on Monday. What an event, the pomp, the ceremony, the Bournemouth Symphony Orchestra, the massed bands of the guards, the colour, everything, the spectacle of it all, and of course the Queen, who looked like she was enjoying every second of it. I guess there's not much, you know, that's going to make the Queen go wow and have a bit of a buzz, but naming a ship after yourself, that's got to be up there, and she had the biggest smile on her face throughout. A couple of snippets from the day though. After she went onto the bridge and she sounded the ship's whistle, to the surprise of all the audience who were watching downstairs in the arena, watching it live on screens, she asked if she could see one of the suites. Well, this wasn't on the timetable. Anyway, apparently a quick radio message to housekeeping, heads up, Queen's coming. And sure enough, she saw one of the suites and apparently liked what she saw. Now, maybe we'll be seeing the Queen on the Queen. You never know. Another little thing from the ceremony was at the actual naming ceremony. If you look at the Queen as she's saying the words, "I name this ship," you'll see that she's looking down at the lectern. And if you look carefully, you can see that they've written on the lectern the words, "I name this ship Queen Elizabeth, may God bless her, and all who sail in her." Now, I'm sure the Queen actually knows her lines, because it's not the first time she's done it. But maybe Cunard were just making sure that she didn't make the same mistake that she made in 1967 when she added Queen Elizabeth II to the name of the ship. That wasn't in the script, and that's how the QE2 got the 2. Anyway, no mistakes this time, and what a fabulous event that was. It was absolutely sensational. I shall treasure that event for the rest of my life. And so the next thing to look forward to is the last big naming ceremony of the year, and that's the Allure of the Seas from Royal Caribbean. She's being built up in Turku, Finland. She'll be named in Florida at the end of November. Biggest ship in the world, beating her sister, the Oasis of the Seas, by 5 millimeters. Amazing. I do wish that there was a word for all these things, because I want to say the next ship to be launched, but of course they're not launched anymore. The Carnival Magic, for instance, which is the third ship of 2011 to come out, she was actually floated out of the dockyard this week, even though she's not been named. And they don't go down slipways anymore. They build them in blocks, float them out, and then finish them off. And the Carnival Magic, she's being built in the same shipyard in Italy that the Queen Elizabeth was built in, but they're not the same. I mean, one is a 90,000 ton super duper luxury liner. The other is a 130,000 ton fun ship of Carnival, and there's lots of differences. You know, the decor is going to be glitzier on the Carnival than the restrained and sort of sumptuous Art Deco of the Queen Elizabeth. But there are some similarities. When I was on the Queen Elizabeth, I was in a Britannia class cabin, and the decor was beautiful, the fittings and everything. I was surprised to find that I've got a shower curtain hanging down as opposed to a sliding door or something. And one other thing to mention, the food, whether you're on Cunard or on Carnival, the food's actually brilliant. In fact, still to this day, the best steak I've ever had at sea, the title for that goes to the Carnival Freedom, which was just sensational. The pricing, of course, is different. I mean, you get what you pay for, not so much in terms of the ship, but in terms of the service and the ambience and things like that. I've got a couple of examples though. A 9-day cruise around the Med in a balcony cabin on the Carnival Magic next year. It's the Med run, you know, the usual stuff, Naples, like that. £950 per person. That doesn't include your flights, but you can get to Barcelona on EasyJet. So that's £105 a day. Now, for pretty much the same cruise, it's the Med run, but you've got a bit of time at the beginning and end to get down from Southampton because you're on the Queen Elizabeth. That's £2,126 per person. So £105 per day on the Carnival Magic, £150 per day on the Queen Elizabeth. Basically for pretty much the same cruise, but with the extra sea days at the beginning for the Queen Elizabeth. Now, I said the Carnival Magic is going to be the third ship to come out next year. Before that, we've got the Disney Dream in January. I'm so looking forward to that. And Oceania's new one, the Marina, that comes out in, I think it's either the end of January or February. And then we've got the Carnival Magic. So it looks like a busy year shaping up next year too. Now, as well as the happiness of the launching ceremony on Monday, the naming ceremony, of the Queen Elizabeth, it was also a sad week for cruising. We had an old guy, 79 years old. He went overboard from the Fred Olsen ship Balmoral while it was in the English Channel at the end of a cruise on there. And then over in Mexico, there was a crew member on the Carnival Splendor who was seen jumping off the ship. Both of them lost. I only mention this because there were headlines everywhere about so-and-so has fallen from a cruise ship. And I can't say often enough that unless you're doing something stupid like standing on the balcony rail, balcony rails on ships are actually higher than the minimum standard for buildings on the land, by the way, so they're already fairly high. They come up to about here, I guess. But you can't just fall off a ship. You can jump, or you can do something stupid and go over, or I guess you could be thrown over, but you can't just fall off a cruise ship, and I just want to make that point. Now, that's it from me for today. I'm heading off up to Birmingham. It's the cruise show at the NEC. 2 days of cruise talk, exhibitions, shows. It's going to be brilliant. I'll be in the theatre most of the time with my journo colleague Jane Archer. We'll be hosting some sort of fun sessions and debates about all aspects of cruising. Cruising for first timers, river cruises, fly cruises, no-fly cruises, anything you could possibly want to know about cruising. And it won't just be me and Jane. We're going to have experts from all the cruise lines, and so we'll be putting questions to them and getting their take on everything. Plus, it's one heck of a show. All the cruise lines have got stands with displays and buckets and buckets of special offers and things like that. So if you want to find out about cruising, get yourself down to the NEC Saturday and Sunday. It's going to be a big event, and do come and say hello. All right, I'll see you either at the cruise show or I'll see you next week. Bye for now.